Yes, people, is that focused? Okay, so about to head out the door right now, get our fasted cardio done. But there was something I wanted to talk on whilst it was top of mind. Hope it's bright enough in here right now. And that was the big trending topic within the fitness industry right now, and that is Reta and GLP-1s as a whole. So you've got your tirzepatide, Ozempic, and Retatrutide. Now, these drugs, the main reason that people are going to be using them is to suppress their appetite. And they're doing that, like obviously it's got other effects as well, but majority of people don't give a fuck about them, like the improved insulin sensitivity. The main thing people are looking for is going to be the appetite suppression, so they can eat less food and get in better shape. But the problem with this is, the people, like I see some high level bodybuilders and people who are fairly dialed in utilizing these GLP-1s. And don't forget, man, these are expensive drugs. They're like, they're expensive drugs. I remember I seen them online. I think it's for like €200. And some people are using like 10 milligrams a week, so that could be like €200 a week. But essentially, I've got no problem with people at a high level using them for other reasons, just in appetite suppression, like insulin sensitivity, to really dial stuff in. But my problem is when people who are less experienced in terms of dieting, in terms of just physique development overall, using GLP-1s as an appetite suppression. Now, using it as an appetite suppression, okay, maybe if you can't stick to a diet, maybe you can utilize it. But let's make sure that the fundamentals are nailed down first. So right now, if you're someone and your sleep isn't good, like you're not getting 8 hours of quality deep sleep a night, okay, that's like one thing on the list. Let's fix that first. Next up, what is your actual training like within the gym? Are you following a structured progressive plan? Like going in and training fucking hard and actually stimulating that muscle growth? Okay, that's the next one. Because again, if you're building more muscle in the gym, you're going to be able to get the appearance that you've got less body fat. Next one is your nutrients, so your food selection. What meals are you actually eating throughout today? Are you eating shit? Are you eating fit foods and protein bars and just absolute garbage? Like, do you have a structured meal plan? Because if you're going to go on a GLP-1, would you not rather just get a structured meal plan first, that's based on foods that you actually enjoy, single whole ingredient foods that are going to keep you fuller for longer? So having a high protein intake, having a high fiber intake, and then sticking to single ingredient foods. That's going to be the first one. So you've got sleep, training, food selection. Okay, next one, meal timing. So how are you actually structuring your meals across the day? Because I can tell you for a fact, if right now I'm on 5 meals a day. I'm on 2,200 calories and 2,000 on a non-training day. So 2,200 training day, 2,000 non-training day. I'm having 5 meals a day, and I'm splitting that up so I'm eating every 3 hours. So by me having meals every 3 hours, that's going to help regulate my blood sugar levels. So I'm not going to be getting massive spikes and massive dips because I'm going to be eating every 3 hours. If I was to eat sooner than them 3 hours, like if, say after an hour and a half, I was like, oh, I'm hungry. You're not hungry. You're bored. You're bored if you're eating it in an hour and a half. You're not hungry. So in that situation, have a glass of water and go for a 15-20 minute walk. Get the body moving, and then you'll shortly realize that you're not actually hungry. And then if I was to eat it like after 4 hours, like say 4.5 hours, by that stage my blood sugar levels probably are going to have started to dip, and that's when I'm going to get a big surge of hunger. And then if I do sit down to eat, the likelihood of me overeating is going to be a lot higher, okay? So eating every 3 to 4 hours, ideally having 4 to 5 meals a day, because then that way you're really going to be able to regulate your hunger levels, and that's going to put you in the best possible position to actually stick to your diet. So now, all the things we've covered there, we've got your sleep, because again, say if your sleep's in the bin, your hunger hormones are going to be in the bin. So your leptin levels, which are your satiety hormone, which essentially signals to the body that, okay, we're full now. And they're going to be slashed. So your body's not going to get satiated. It's not going to get that full feeling. And then your ghrelin levels are going to spike. So that's essentially your body's hunger hormone that signals that we are hungry. So you can imagine if your leptin levels are low, you're not getting satiated, and your ghrelin levels have spiked, so your body's saying we're very hungry. That's going to be putting you in a terrible position to actually adhere to a diet. So, full breakdown. If you have even contemplated taking a GLP-1, if you still have your sleep in the bin, your food selection is terrible, your training is poor, your meal timing is terrible, and if you can nail all them fundamentals and get them all nailed down, I guarantee you won't even need these GLP-1s. Like even peptides as a whole, they should be the cherry on top. And not to mention, they're fucking spinny. They're expensive. So before you even consider, am I going to take Reddit Fruitide just because it's so trendy now? If you don't have all them other fundamentals in place, you're pissing into the wind. You're pissing your money away. Get everything nailed down, nail the fundamentals, because then what happens once you do come off Reta, or you have to keep increasing the dose to get the same level of effect, you're going to go right back to where you fucking started. So nail the fundamentals. The basics work for a reason. There's a reason why they've worked for so many years. Get them nailed down, and I guarantee you'll be able to get in elite level shape.